All right, y'all. So I think it was Synthetic Gender. I mean, Cynthia G, who made a video days ago about whether or not black women should respect black men and posted it to YouTube. And it started this conversation. And black men were actually answering this question as opposed to turning the question around on her and saying, well, should we respect black women? That's what you're supposed to do in a situation when you're dealing with an uber troll like bald-headed Cynthia G, Miss Caillou Part 2. So boom, right? So Mrs. Clean, Mrs. Potato Head dared to ask that question. And I made a video, which I posted on May 17th of 2018 titled, Should Black Men Respect Black Women? Top 5 Reasons Why Black Men Should Not Respect Black Women. Now, I think that people should show each other general respect. So what I was saying wasn't meant to be taken, just literally. Like, I'm not saying go out there and be disrespectful to black women for no damn reason. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I think that that's wrong, on a moral level. Not that women like Synthetic Gender have morals. She is a machine. I mean, hell, Uncle Tom told y'all that they're BT-1000s. They're machines. They don't have feelings or remorse. But in my opinion. But anyways, y'all, in the video, I said that my bonus was RESPECT. Did I spell that right? Respect. Black women a lot of times will demand respect, but are refusing to give it to you. And the top 5 were, let me see. Number 1 was what happened in the 20th century up until now, which is May of 2018. And there's a lot of stuff that happened in history. For example, like SWIRLERs destroyed the Black Panther Party. Of course, it was feminism and a large chunk of black women siding with white women and their issues with white men and flipping it around on us as if we were oppressing black women, which of course we were not. So it was that stuff that was going on. There was civil rights, segregation, and black women definitely, I'm not saying every single black woman, but a lot of black women, a large chunk of them, use those things to their advantage and to black men's disadvantage and to the family's disadvantage. And I don't even think I even mentioned child support and how that ruined things too. There's a lot of stuff going on. But my second example was black women saying black men are gay, uneducated. Let me see, what is it? Gay, uneducated, dead, or in jail. Those talking points, like they talked about it on ABC back in 2018 and whatnot. Those points have been ran into the ground. Kenya Moore, of course, talked about it. I think it was Hello Beautiful. She talked about it in 2015. I think it's a magazine or something, and she said those or some of those talking points. And I made a video about that. If you just type in, I guess, Meat Magazine, Kenya Moore, black men, it should pop up. The video's over 3 years old now, so I haven't even heard it in the longest. But let me see. Number 3, I said, usually I see this on the internet, but black women saying, when black men die from being killed by the police, don't march or protest for these black men when they're dead, or black boys as well, like Tamir Rice, for example. Because some black men don't respect black. This is the thing, though. People don't respect each other. America 2018. That's where we're at. In America in 20. Well, some of y'all are not in America, but you know what I mean. And a lot of people just don't respect each other in general. But black women take everything personally. It's like, well, if one black man disrespects me, you all have to pay for it. That's really savage, and that's wrong, but on so many levels. And I broke down how this whole dead, gay, or in jail thing is just, a bunch of propaganda. And number 4, my 4th example was Ghetto Gaggers, the infamous adult website where black women are forced to take a white man's phallus down her throat, throw up in a dog bowl, have it poured in their head, sodomized, triple teamed orgies and stuff like that with white men. They're out there just doing whatever they want to them, degrading them, calling them all types of names, some real savage stuff. And the fact that black women have not collectively spoken out about that. They choose to ignore that website exists, but they keep talking about black men are degrading, rap music, all of this foolishness, but yet they won't mention Ghetto Gaggers. It's proof that they never respected you. The fact that they won't speak up about that. They like being degraded by white men. I mean, hell, during the Civil War, they were throwing themselves at white men. I forgot to mention that. at the beginning of my 5 talking points. And number 5, the fact that they asked the question at all. Should we respect black men? That just goes to show you that they don't respect you, and you damn sure shouldn't respect somebody who doesn't respect you. How dare you? So anyways, I posted the video, you know, and I said what I said, and that's the gist of it. And there was somebody who came to my comment section. Now, for the record, this person has a couple of YouTube videos. Let me see. Her name is Rukia Black Blazer. I'm not going to post her avatar picture here on YouTube. I might post it on my blog. I can get away with it there. But long story short, she was upset about what I had to say to black women. So she posted basically a miniature novel on my video. And I'm going to go find the comment right now as I'm speaking to you, because I have to read it to you guys. That's the point of me making this video. You know, I just wanted to catch you guys up to speed with what I had originally said. Now I'm looking for a comment. Thankfully I screenshot it. It took me, what, like 6 screenshots to capture the whole comment? Yeah, I don't even see it up here. I'm wondering whether or not she deleted it, because I don't actually see it on the video. Whew, thankfully I screenshot it. Yeah, I don't even see it. This is crazy. Let me try to search for it real quick just in case. Maybe she realized how dumb she sounded in this comment. But I went to her channel and she had a couple of videos, and I'm going to tell you what she had in those videos at the end. I'm going to save that for last. As a matter of fact, let me type a note to myself. Mention her YouTube videos. As a matter of fact, mention her 2 YouTube videos, because she had 2 different videos and they were very interesting. One of them was pictures, and then the other one she was talking in the dark. But anyways, let me go ahead and read to you guys what this woman said. Now brace yourselves here. She said, mind you, the video was about whether or not black men should respect black women. She didn't want to talk about that. Instead, this is what she said in reply to me. Wow, this is the same guy that constantly lusts for other races of women, calling black women Negro bed wenches in the comments. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Sisters, remove your voices from men's spaces and causes, as they have already done to actual black women. Believe your reality. Has black men as a collective ever been blindly loyal to actual black women? We've never been blindly loyal to each other, if that's the case. Please, my sisters, realize that all black are black men swirling. I'm reading this with the terrible grammar, typos, whatever, okay? They are 100% loyal to those men because they plan to be those men one day. I guess she's saying, like, I'm loyal, for example, to Kanye West because he's in an interracial relationship, but wait for it. But you dark-skinned sisters and mixed sisters must not swirl. And your reward is vlogs and public degradation. Why? Because you were worthless in their eyes. Once someone is bashing you, they're doing God's work to keep you the black man's doormat. Your worthlessness is his sure fallback cum bucket. When his dream lovers hold him to the high standards he expects of them, but can't fulfill, not fulfill, forfill, F-O-R-E-F-I-L. Maybe that means to fill it 4 times. Forfill. I've had 4 fill-ups when I went to go back and get another drink at restaurants. So anyway, then you, the bronze prize, last choice, the degraded choice, is finally picked in your desperation. Now, none of that what be your issue. I guess you meant to say none of that would be your issue. Now, none of that what be your issues if you focused on your own self-improvement and not some brother or your past. That point in dating all races of worthy men that offer while you're still getting offers. None of this would matter to you. This stuff will mostly affect black women who only date and bed black men in hopes of marriage. That is where we have let black men box us up. First of all, a lot of black women just don't want to get married. But anyway, with the scarlet letters of bedwench and traitorous to black men, but black men love traitorous, non-black women who willing to date and bed them. First of all, I've never seen black men call it. Black women have been dating interracially forever. Diane Carroll, Maya Angelou, so many black women. I mean, we can take it way back. Angela Davis, all types of black women throughout history up until now. Black men don't disown them. I never seen a brother say, man, I can't listen to that Diana Ross, man. She with that white Jewish man, man. I can't listen to that, bro. No, they be like, turn that Diana Ross on. That song is hot. Come on, turn that up. What are you talking about? Just making stuff up. And I'm taking it back in the day because, anyways, because we haven't ever seen black men basically throw black women, cast black women to the side because they're in interracial relationships. She's a liar. This stuff will mostly affect black women who only date and bed black men in hopes of marriage. That is where we have let black men box us up with the scarlet letters of bedwench and traitorous to black men, but black men love traitorous non-black women who willing to date and bed them. Look at this guy channel. 90% is devoted to lusting after mixed and racially ambiguous females. Then why are you listening to me? If you really believe that, why listen? Not much black skin Africans, but I give you props for that. Usually when people lie and they say that all I do is lust after mixed and light skinned women, they usually don't acknowledge the fact that I mentioned darker toned women. They flat out exaggerate and say, you never speak about darker skinned women at all. You never do, me. Anyways, not much black skin Africans, but you let him guilt you into not dating out. The brainwashing is strong. So, hey, women, apparently I'm out here brainwashing you guys. I have that much power over you. I didn't even know I was that powerful. No one man should have all of this power. Wink, wink. Come on now. Y'all know good and darn well I'm just an entertainer. But anyways, for all you know, his own racially ambiguous woman, yes, my girlfriend is mixed, that is true, may have broken his heart. Now we all must pay. Who is the we? Actual, fully black women, his last choice. It's not that you're my last choice. But listen to this. All because it's the Meghan Markles that truly dating out. So basically, I'm jealous of Meghan Markle. Here's the problem with that. Meghan Markle is, I don't think Meghan Markle's black. I don't even think she's half black. I think her mother is biracial or close to it. And I don't mean to sound offensive to anybody. Listen, my girlfriend's half black, and I'm going to maybe get some heat for saying this, but Meghan Markle's not black enough for me. I wouldn't listen to me, okay? I wouldn't date or have sex with Meghan Markle. And the reason why is because she's not at least half black. At least. Okay? So that's not true at all. Anyway, I've never... Anyways, you know what? All because it's the Meghan Markles that truly dating out. She is whom they're truly mad at. I'm not mad at that heifer. But because they need her, they'll not bash her. They'll bash actual black for liking and supporting her like we did Diana, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, and Obama. Is she talking about Michelle or Barack Obama? Or is she talking about Sasha or Malia Obama? Which Obama is she talking about? Because I would like to know if she's talking about my wife, me, or my daughters. I know I do a terrible Barack Obama impression, but I had to get that one off, pop my collar. It was terrible, but hey, at least I did it. Give me props for trying. Anyways, she is whom they're truly mad at, Meghan Markle, because they need her. They'll not bash her. What the hell do I need this woman for? She married her cousin. Their family didn't the royal family get their money from like slavery or some other sort of illegal activities? Was it moving cocaine? I don't know what the hell they were doing, but in history, but that's a really shady family. I wouldn't want to be with a woman who would marry into that family. Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about, sister. They'll bash actual black for liking and supporting her like we did Diana, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, and Obama. Wait a minute. They'll bash actual black for liking and supporting her. Wait a second. So Diana, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, and Obama were bashed for liking Meghan Markle? I don't even know what planet this alien comes from now at this point. They're bashing the black that doesn't swirl for the black women that do. Lies. All to keep the black women that don't swirl from even dreaming of swirling in secret, not out of love or lust for actual black women. That was so profoundly stupid. All to keep the black women that don't swirl from even dreaming of swirling in swirling is secret, not swirling in secret. Excuse me. My grammar corrected her. not out of love or lust for actual black women. So do you want to be loved or lusted after? Because they're two different things. There's plenty of white men who has slave women that they will whoop the back of and then screw in the behind. Is that what you want, heifer? Is that what you want? Is that enough love for you? Is that enough loving in Virginia for you? But anyways, this woman is, anyways, all to keep the black women that don't swirl from even dreaming of swirling is secret, not out of love or lust for actual black women, but out of hate and need for a shoulder to stand on as they climb up on our black backs to be able to reach up under the pale female skirts. So we're using black women as a crutch to get to white women, even though most black men are married to black women, but whatever, heifer. Your shoulders are your public praise of black men's sexuality and worth as just males. With your public praise, he can reach higher than you. Really, black men can reach higher than black women because of your public praise. This is just insanity at this point. None of what she's saying is making sense. Let me see. Why you think black men spend more time bashing us than improving their own power and lives? Really? Why? Because somebody made a little YouTube video that you didn't like that's bashing? I was replying to something that a female said about black men, turning the question around back on her. Was she bashing, excuse me, black bashing, not back black. Maybe this woman needs to get her back blasted. Maybe that's what the problem is. Let me stop. Was she black male bashing when she said what she said about us? I was just turning the question around on her, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, your shoulders are your public praise of black men's sexuality and worth as just males. With your public praise, he can reach higher than you. Why you think black men spend more time bashing us than improving their own power and lives? If you are not seen as let than him, I guess you meant to say less than him, he will be at the bottom of the food chain. Actually, all that she's saying is a lie. Black men are unfortunately at the bottom of the food chain here in America. And actually, to be frank with you, black women are actually keeping black men at the bottom of the food chain, because you don't want black men to rise up above you because you want to be in what you think is power, which is not. And we're basically in a matriarchy at this point, which she made a video about that. I'll talk about that at the end of when I'm done with her comment, her extremely lengthy comment. Our society is patriarchal. Unfortunately, black people are in a matriarchy, and that's exactly what the problem is. Black women are in charge in a man-ran country. Now, of course, women may get more benefits than men, but that's just to shut them up. That's why the white man has things set up the way he does. So then that way, the women won't do too much complaining, because they know at the end of the day, the men are making the laws, the men are doing this and that and building and everything, while the women are basically, reaping the benefits of the men building, so they let the women get the child support and the children and things like that. Those are just pacifiers. Those things are not given to women because they think that women can handle these things better, because the women are smarter or anything like that. And it's not because, society as a whole is a matriarchy. The reason why they're given those things is simply to pacify them. Like, okay, listen, we'll do this, and here, y'all have that, shut up and get out the way. Because they know what happens when you let women be in charge. You end up with what black people are dealing with, which is complete chaos. Because women change their mind too much. Women make horrible decisions, generally speaking. Most black women make terrible most women make terrible decisions, but most please, they don't pick the right mates. Actually, black women should have their mate chosen for them at this point. It's obvious. And y'all can go ahead and get mad at me all that you want, but it's the truth. Black women should be in arranged marriages. I'm going to make a separate video about that. You're only there because you chose to have a black man's unwanted, unvalued, dark-skinned child. First of all, so you're saying that all black kids are dark-skinned? Really, heifer? Unwanted, unvalued, dark-skinned child. Is that what you were? Is this you just projecting? Are you venting, honey? Are you okay, dear? Let me check your forehead. Let me see if it feels hot. Somebody give me a thermometer, a cold towel. I think this woman is sick. She needs some soup. She needs some milk. This woman is insane, my Jesus. So black men just want to bust a thunder nut in your butt, so then that way they can have a dark-skinned child that they do not value and do not want. Not black women are out there sleeping with random men and without a condom, without birth control. Listen, if there was a male birth control, black men would take it religiously And a lot of these kids being made outside of wedlock. Well, actually, black women will be stealing their pills and hiding them and throwing them away. They'll be making excuses. They'll be switching them out for Tic Tacs or something, so that they can get pregnant, so they can get that check. Jocelyn voice. Not that I'm saying that's what Jocelyn did. Shout out to my baby Jocelyn. But at the end of the day, my Jesus, a lot of black women, listen, you black women are getting pregnant on purpose. You know when you're ovulating, you're screwing without condoms, and you're having sex with men that you don't know the first or the last name of. You're doing it on purpose. Stop lying to yourselves, or at least stop lying to me. If you want to lie to yourself, go ahead, heifer. Don't lie to me. Y'all been making the same fake mistakes, the same poor decisions for decades, for eons. Nobody makes the same mistake over and over again. It's a lifestyle choice. It is your decision to do things the way that you're doing, and I rebuke you in the name of God, Colonel Thomas, Jesus. But anyways, I rebuke you, heifer. I rebuke your heifer-esque spirit. You are the devil. How dare you? How dare you say that black men are out here impregnating women with dark-skinned children that they don't value or want. So they want the light-skinned ones. They value the light-skinned ones. You're only there because you chose to have a black man's unwanted, unvalued, dark-skinned child. Now and forever, 90% lives will be a living hell. 90%? A living hell? I think that's a gross exaggeration. I mean, come on now. You're acting like we're living in the freaking Hunger Games and Terminator 2 times. This woman is nuts. This betrayal is not new. It's ancient, way before the Moors rule. She typed Moors rule in capital letters. Heifer, please. Black women been throwing it. Listen, no matter where we were in history, listen to me. When the white man came to our lands in America, in Africa, etc., black women threw themselves at white men throughout history. That's a historical fact. They love the wags, the white ass and genitals. Know your historical rewards to blind loyalty to black males like this guy, who'd only pick you if he could get his dream girl, which isn't you. I guess you meant to say if he couldn't get his dream girl, which isn't you. Dude, first of all, I'm in a relationship. Yes, she is mixed. Yes, she is racially ambiguous. Some people think she's a Latina when they see her. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not with her because of that. We just vibed. If you don't believe me, go to any site, page, or channel where any race of non-black women, despite her looks, is saying that she's willing to date and bed black men. The way that black women act when a white man says he's attracted to black women. What's the dude? I think his name was like Jacob Mason. I mean, the way that you heifers reacted to that, I mean, you really don't have a leg to stand on or a shoe to put your wooden foot in. After you're finished listening to his guy, I guess you meant to say this guy, or any man of any race bashing black women, then go to the comment section of any site where non-black women are lusting after black men and see for yourself. Well, you can say the same thing for black women. What's your point? A lot of black people are screwed in the head, male and female, and love wags, white ass, and genitals. It's for dinner. Forget chicken tonight. Let's have that wicken tonight. That white chicken, some of that white meat. White people, the other white meat. Negroes love white folks. It is what it is. Hell, there's a lot of fine white women out there. Like the Kardashians. Y'all know I love the Kardashians and the Jenners. It is what it is. Now, I think they're beautiful. Now, y'all can go ahead and hate on me all you want, but I'm just saying they're very beautiful women. So here I am being attacked because I talk about attractive women all the time, regardless of the race, regardless, look, man, it doesn't matter the ethnicity. It doesn't matter where they're from. It doesn't matter what language they speak. I talk about beautiful women because that's what my channel is dedicated to. It's the law of attraction. Here's the thing. If you've ever heard of the law of attraction, if you ever watched the movie, documentary, whatever it's considered to be, The Secret by, I think it's Rhonda Byrne or Byrne. I think it's Byrne. I always get her name mixed up because there's a porn star named Jasmine Byrne or Bryn, and I used to always get their names mixed up. Shout out to Jasmine. Ooh, she's a hot Latina. Anyways, see, here I go again. But listen, if you ever watched The Secret, or if you ever studied The Kabbalion, which was written by, was it Hermes Trismegistus, thrice great? This is the thing, man. Here I go speaking about like esoterics and metaphysics and things. Listen, You get out of life what you put into it. So when I learned this stuff as a child, but anyways, when I got older and I ran across The Secret and stuff like that, long story short, y'all, those books and documentaries that came out talking about the law of attraction and you drawing in what's good and you focusing on positivity, and when you get back what you put out and all that stuff, I'm sure a lot of you have heard this before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just ask me in the comment section. I'll hook you up with some good stuff. I got that good stuff. And that's not a drug reference. I don't deal with drugs at all, so don't anybody say that about me. But anyways, if you study these things about the law of attraction and you get what you put out and whatnot, basically you can speak, basically you create your own reality, you speak things into existence. There's power in the tongue, like the Bible will tell you, the Bible. And you know, basically I believe in putting out positivity. So what I decided to do with my channel, if you go back to like 2014, especially if you typed in like Meat Magazine review recap opinion on YouTube, I used to review Love and Hip Hop. I used to review Black Ink Crew. I used to review, let me see, it was Black Ink Crew season, was it 2 or 3? I think it was, can't remember. I used to review Love and Hip Hop New York season 4. I used to review Basketball Wives, LA season 4, I think it was at the time. I used to review Blood, Sweat, and Heels. Was that season 1 or season 2? I think it was season 2. I used to review another show or two. I can't remember which ones. But I used to review these different TV shows. I used to tell all types. Oh, the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 6. I started watching it because of Portia. This is the thing, man. I used to say all types of negative stuff in my videos. I used to make fun of people. I used to tell jokes about people's kids. I was a ruthless a-hole. My pseudonym was the blogger from hell. It even said that on my Twitter, you know, at Meat Magazine. But I ended up taking that down. Like I ended up I stopped talking like that. Because I said, man, you're saying a lot of negative stuff and you don't want that stuff to come back to you. Plus, it's wrong. What if somebody sees your video and you said something nasty about them and it ruins their day? And I was like, yeah, you know, because I thought that I was being funny by being mean. But then when I realized that it was wrong, I stopped. Like I cut that crap out. Excuse me. Look at me talking like a dumbass. But I cut that crap out and I started speaking positivity in my videos. So I said, well, what do I want out of life? And I said, and I was single at the time. I said, well, I like beautiful women. This is probably like 2015, 2016, probably more like 2015, 20, or the end of, it could have been the end of 2014. Anyways, I said, look, I said, I love beautiful women, and that's what I want to draw into my life, beautiful women. So I said, how about this? I'm going to talk about primarily, not solely, but primarily beautiful women. And I'm going to say positive things about them. I'm going to say her hair looks lovely today. Look at how great she looks in this outfit. She's rocking that Fashion Nova. She looks absolutely ravishing. I love your music. That's why I talk about people who I really like. Like I talk about Cardi B a lot, Portia a lot. The chicks that I'm like mega fans of, you know, Kimbella, you know, I talk about the same people a lot. People say that I'm thirsty for this and that. Women and whatnot, even though thirsty means desperate. I'm definitely not desperate. But I talk about beautiful women all of the time because that's what makes me happy. Beautiful women. Now y'all can go ahead and say that makes you thirsty. You're going to say that makes me desperate, which thirsty means desperate. You're going to say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is I'm focusing on what makes me feel good. Beautiful women brighten my day. You know, some people like babies, some people like puppies or kittens or whatever you like. Some people like food. That's their focus. Some people like money. My focus is on beautiful women, okay? Because I have money. I have material possessions, but well, I have a girlfriend now too, but that's a whole nother story. The point is this though. I figured if this law of attraction thing is real, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak about the things that make me happy, the things that make me feel uplifted, the things that I want to see more of. Like, for example, I like having money. So one of the things that I'll do is I'll do a video about somebody making a lot of money, a new business deal. Somebody signed a multi-million-dollar contract or something like that. Somebody has a new TV show coming out, new money. You know, it's a great thing, right? I speak about these things because of the simple fact that that's positive energy. This woman is complete negative energy. Wait till I tell you at the end of this what she said in her, what her videos were about on YouTube. And I'm going to go type her name in so then that way I could tell you the exact titles. And I'm going to repeat her name because some of you may want to, actually, I'm going to post those videos. If I can find them, I'm going to post them on this article on my blog. I'm going to post this video you're listening to right now, and I'm going to post her videos underneath it and say, hey, these are this woman's videos. So then that way you can see what's going on in this woman's mind, and you can see that she's nuts. Excuse me for coughing all up in your ear hole. Biatch. Anyway, back to her comment. After you're finished, not finished with an ED, but after you're finished listening to his guy, not this guy, but his guy, or any man of any race bashing black women, then go to the comment section of any site where non-black women are lusting after black men and see for yourself. Stop fund black men. I guess you meant to say stop funding black men. Start spending your money on you because his money is to upgrade past you. First of all, when did black women start funding black men? I would love to know that. What in the world is she talking about? Are these the voices in her head speaking for her? Because his money is to upgrade past you. Really, that's what black men are thinking about, just sitting there upgrading past black women. Even though this is what black women do. In fact, they have a word for it. It's called hypergamy, so-called mirroring up. And black women are constantly telling each other to, quote, level up. But it's black men that are doing it, sure. And I know exactly where this comes from. This comes from black women watching what celebrities are doing, because black women love to live vicariously through celebrities and fantasize about being with like Michael B. Jordan or some foolishness like that. If you black women actually paid attention to everyday black men, you would see that what you're saying is just a bunch of crap. Hollywood, the music industry, etc., is full of people who do things that are absolutely out of the norm. And you guys speak about these things that celebrities are doing as if this is what everyday men are doing, which just goes to show you how insane the negress really is. You're comparing celebrities to everyday black men. Most black men are not trying to, quote, upgrade past the woman that they're with. It's just not reality. I've never had a conversation with a man where he was like, hey, brother, me, I was thinking, man, I'm about to turn my old lady in and get a new model of the new Porsche. Her name is Porsche, by the way. Like Porsche? Yeah. I've never had a conversation with a man where he told me some bull like that. Freaking heifers. There's some heifers because they're full of bull. Stop fund black men. Start spending money on you because his money is to upgrade past you. He is dreaming of the day he can leave you for the woman he really wants. And the while your A is grass. But it won't be if you won't waiting. If you won't waiting, hoping or struggling with black love. Once you have dated a few non-black men, you'll see there many more males to choose from, not just black like these males. Sisters, you will be seeing fewer and fewer black women in these spaces. You know why? Because you'll be out there in the real world living your lives as far away from hateful black folks, living your all right, Aunt Ruckus. Living your best life, not struggling with those new ninjas over there. They're black mother. Look at you. You're black. That's why I hate you. You're black. Sounding just like Uncle Ruckus, my Jesus. Once you have dated a few non-black men, you'll see there are many more males to choose from, not just black like these males. Sisters, you will be seeing fewer and fewer black women in these spaces. You know why? Because you'll be out there in the real world, living your lives as far away from hateful black folks, living your best life, not struggling to keep a man that doesn't want to be kept. They know you want kids. That is why they freely choose to bed you without condoms. No, because they can. Because if you decide to murder my baby, you'll say my choice, my body. But it's not my choice, my body when I want to you raw, right? Why not get with a man who believes in using condoms? Ask a man, do you believe in using condoms? If he says no, don't deal with him. Since black women are so pro using condoms, hell, I've been told by black women, look, I don't like condoms. And I'm like, never heifer. Because I'm not stupid. A lot of you girls are walking around with the cooties in your booty and you're not telling anybody. All right? You got something up in there. So nah. Don't deal with a man who's not willing to wear a condom. Problem solved, dum-dum. What the hell? And you can get HPV while wearing a condom. Or crabs. They know you want, so you got to get your partner tested before you even do anything with them. Welcome to adulthood. A lot of black women are like teenagers, like forever. Freaking Patricia Pan. Neverland. They know you want kids. That is why they freely choose to bed you without condoms, to trap you with this, in capital letters, unwanted kids, to keep you from being free and unburdened. Okay, so you're choosing to sleep with black men without condoms, but it's his fault. If you know that you can get pregnant, protect yourself. Don't have sex without condoms and birth control. Okay? So no other worthy man picks you in your prime. So black men are trying to impregnate black women with unwanted, unvalued or undervalued, dark-skinned black babies while you're in your prime. So then that way no man who is worthy will try to get with you while you're at your best. Because that's just how devious and bad that black men really are, that they're just plotting this all out, just sitting there with a notepad, and then I'm going to get the heifer pregnant, and then I'm going to walk out on her, and then she'll be stuck, left in her prime with stretch marks. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha. Black men are like evil villains from cartoons. Black men are not angry with you for dating out. They're angry with us for supporting and thinking about dating out ourselves. Ninja. See how the Sephiroth's contradicting herself? Black men are not angry with you for dating out. They're angry with us for supporting and thinking about dating out ourselves. So it's not you suckling the white peen. It's you thinking about it. It's the thought that counts. This heifer right here, listen, they got special straitjackets for people like her. All study shows that black women are the least likely to date out, but first pick in men is black men. First of all, they're also the least likely to be picked by non-black men as well. You also left that part out. Just like black men are less likely to be picked by non-black women. Black people pick each other. That's why over 80% of the black men who are married to you, black women. All study shows that black women are least likely to date out, but first pick in men is black men. But many will date out if asked. Many are not asked because they look like they've had black men kids. So you heifers are overweight, out of shape, looking filthy McNasty, not because you didn't work out, not because you've been eating too much McDonald's and McDonald's, but because you had a kid with a black man. So his black sperm made your belly turn into a big black bowling ball with 3 holes. So now you have 3 belly buttons and you look like an alien. And most will declare to the world of non-black men. And most will declare to the world of non-black men that they only date black men as their debase themselves to declare their lust for black men despite all that they're meant for them. What in the hell? Not the hell, but the heel. All that they're men for them that is clearly deserving of respect and loyalty. They are the same traitorous, never filled women black men show you every day is your betters in his eyes. Well, let me reread that. These are the same traitorous, never filled women black men show you every day is your betters in his eyes. Whatever that means. That's, I don't speak retarded alien. And your response is the same as a decades-long battered wife. You fight harder for his attention and affection, which only comes with your pain and his gain. Hey, no pain, no gain, baby. No, but seriously, she's see how black women always paint the worst case scenarios when it comes to black men. The exaggerations prove you're lying. It's just like when white supremacists talk about black people. It's just like when they said that Michael Brown ran towards bullets. Now you know good and well. Individually, they're painting black men as if they're these big, black, scary monsters. You know, black women like her have to be stopped. Like we have to find a way to combat what they're saying in a way that will make them not want to spew out lies like this. This is disgusting. Individually, you may find a consistent black man, but most are not. Most people aren't consistent, heifer. So you own most unknown black men nothing. You own, I guess you meant to say, most unknown black men nothing. No one owes anyone anything, and that's the point, honey. I don't owe you anything, but we're having this conversation because you think that I do owe you something. Remember, this was my top 5 reasons why black men should not respect black women video. She didn't discuss any of the points that I made in the video. Instead, she left this extremely lengthy novel but we're getting close to the end finally. And all that black men do to show us and the world how they really feel about us, they never positively promote us because of all that I've stated. In fact, that the women they truly want don't play that. They never allow their men to glorify any women that does not represent and win for their image and self-worth. This is all foolishness. I don't have the time today. I didn't expect for this to take this damn long, and I got stuff to do, man. Sisters just silently and quietly step back from black and their needs. Find ways every day to disconnect from their faith and needs. They have clearly disconnected from yours. So black men are just so non-supportive. Black men just are really just absolutely freaking worthless, according to this thing. Yes, it's not easy, but nothing in life is easy. It may take you another 2 to 5 years to totally disconnect your faith/plight with the unknown black man's, but just picture it, my sisters. Not needing black men approval to exist as your best selves, not being emotionally tied to their plight. How freeing was that minute? She typed MIN, so I guess she minimized a rather, abbreviated minute. I guess that's what she meant. What do you think the black man is doing with his racially ambiguous dream girl? We're minding our business. That's what we're doing. But the black man that can swirl is the stick used to keep you in line for the black men who can't swirl. This is why black men who claim to hate bed wenches support bed bucks. Wait a second. Do we want to be... What is racially ambiguous? I thought that my mixed girl was racially ambiguous. Last I checked, because people don't know what she is. People come up to her speaking Spanish and shit. Like, she doesn't even know that much Spanish. It's funny as hell. But this is the thing, man. I don't want to swirl. There's some beautiful white women out there and some other non-black women who are absolutely beautiful. But I already have a girlfriend. And not only that, even if I didn't, if I was singling in for some weird reason, I honestly would not swirl. Because it's just not personally for me. It's counterproductive in this day and age because of all the different things that are going on. Now, in a perfect world, would I have ended up with a white woman a long time ago? Who knows? Maybe so. I don't really know how things would have gone. But the way that the world is, no. Especially the way that I'm treating this world, no, I can't do that. I told y'all before that if I was with a woman, she had to be at least half black. And once again, Meghan Markle was not black enough. Laura Govan, as fine as she is, I think she's one of the prettiest women I've ever seen in my life. It's ironically, this really super average black woman came to my channel calling Laura Govan average one time. I'm like, really? Laura Govan is average? There's Gilbert Arenas' baby mama. He has 4 kids. You might as well say they were married. Common law, damn there. I don't know what state they were in and whether or not, it's considered to be common law where they're at. But you know what I'm saying? They were together forever. They were together forever. Cardi B voice, and they have 4 kids together. So, I consider that to be his ex-wife, as long as they were together and all that they had been through. He wants that money too. Was it the defamation case? It was something that he ended up suing her for. Shout out to Laura Govan. Shout out to Laura. This is why black men who claim to hate bed wenches support bed bucks. What bed bucks do I support? You mean Kanye West? Is Kanye West a bed buck because he's in an interracial relationship? I thought bed bucks were basically raped. I thought that bed bucks were raped by white women. Remember, black men could not get into consensual relationships with white women. So you're basically making fun of black male rape victims. Black women were swirling during slavery time, not just being raped by massa, the overseer, or whatever. They were getting into committed relationships with white men and being concubines, as well as being bed wenches on their own accord. Some of the time. Okay? I don't sit around making fun of black women who were raped by white men during those times. But the ones who gave it up on their own accord, heifer. With a butter biscuits good. Sisters, the key is to get off that wheel of death and struggle. Black men only value what the white man values. Really, heifer. Woo! She's just really pulling all of this out of her behind at this point. He only values the daughters mixed with the white men DNA. Now, I can't say too much about that because my girl is half black. So I probably should gracefully bow out of this one. He only values the daughters mixed with white men DNA equals black women swirling and birthing black men wet dreams. Well, that technically did happen in my reality. Yes, man, she got a big old booty too. She's fine as hell. Shout out to Stacy. Yes, my sisters, we slow, but we're not brain dead due to math. But it's okay for y'all to be with mixed men like Jesse Williams, praising Jesse Williams. But I can't have Stacy though, because she's mixed. I guess I should let her go ahead and get with a white man. That's what I should have done. I should have let Paul pick her up as opposed to me, because she's half black and half white. This effort is hilarious. But black women can get with whatever man that they want, as she's telling you. You can go be with a mixed man. You can go be with a white man. If you find some rich black man who's willing to be a simp, then a simpleton, then I guess that's cool too. That's cute. That's all well and good, right, sister? But don't go and get with these, because I think what she's saying is black men who aren't rich enough. Because I'm sure that all of this crap, all these defenses will drop if a man with a big old fine and a big old wallet came. Why? She'll be opening her woman wallet. She'll be like, them legs open up like RoboCop, and then she'll let them slide right in. But anyways, sisters, the key is to get off that wheel of death and struggle. And I paused right there because she posted a comma after she said off, and she posted all of those words in capital letters for some reason. Black men only value what the white man values. Lies. Most people value the same things because as people, we're just people, everyday people. But anyway, shout out to John Legend. Let me stop. John Legend is a bedbug according to this heifer. He only values the daughters mixed with white men DNA equals black women swirling and birthing black men wet dreams. Yes, my sisters, we slow, but we're not brain dead due to math. While your black skin life is better swirling, black men advocate for black men and boys causes every day. Nonsense. One of the biggest flaws that black men have is not supporting each other and not supporting these young males. 1 minute, the heifer says that we would get you pregnant and then not take care of our children. Now she's saying that while black skin life is better swirling, black men advocate for black men and boys causes every day. So 1 minute we're there for the children, the next minute we're not. This woman is a walking contradiction. This heifer is Tupac. Anyways, remember the non-black men. She typed NON the number 0 black. Remember, the nano black men raises the best daughters. Whoever the nano black, I guess that's like an Indian tribe, or excuse me, Native American. I don't want to be culturally insensitive. I don't want to get shot with an arrow. Ever wonder if his sons are as sweet as his daughters? Look how much black men love it. Try it a few times. In other words, go get with a mixed guy, a racially ambiguous guy. Like she's saying black men shouldn't do what she's judging black men for. So it's good for you, but it's not good for us. It's good for the heifer, but not good for the bedbuck. It's good for the bed wench, but not good for the ninja man. That's all we are, just some ninjas, according to black women like this. I am worthless. However, in my mind, I am legend. But anyways, look how much black men love it. Oh yeah, I actually love having a mixed girlfriend. It's such a big deal to me that she's mixed. Try it a few times. You tried more than a few black men, right? Why not try the other races? Your numbers will always be small. So you'll always be the most unique / rare choice. Thus, whoever choose you knowingly chose you. So in other words, become a white or non-black man's fetish. That's essentially what she's saying right there. Wow. Anyways, you'll be the most unique / rare choice. How? What makes you unique and rare? Actually, these mixed women are the unique and rare ones. That's why they call it exotic, because they're actually something different. They're not black, they're not white, they're a hybrid. Sorry, Stacy. Not trying to be offensive, baby. And what always works is being where you want to be picked. You have to be in the mixed and be willing to be picked. I guess you meant to say in the mix. But anyways, especially when you're one of only a few. If you're riding in a girl crew, make sure none look a hot mess, because that's whom the wingman will have to settle for, and it proves the fact that most of us are not cute or well put together. To the wretched chick in the crew, downgrades the whole crew. To the wretched Why did you put the word to there? To the wretched chick in the crew downgrades the whole crew. You and one or two chicks on your own level is key to your personal standard. Here we go with this whole thing about black women being on levels. Swear y'all Meek Mill. Don't want to serve his time, but swear you Meek Mill. Stop hang with the mentally retarded chick. I guess you meant to say stop hanging with the mentally retarded chick. She makes you look bad, not better. Well, don't black men say these things? Look your best. Don't be around ratchet women. When black men say stuff like this, we're just being mean and evil to black women. We're being abusive. But when black women say it, she's just giving out helpful tips and hints to snag you some white peen because the grass is greener with a pinker wiener. Of course, that's what these heifers think. The females that seek black men copy us to get a black man. Really, that's actually non-black women are just being themselves, and that's what attracts black men, because they don't have to deal with the craziness like what you're saying right here. This is sheer insanity. This is a black woman magic, black magic, death in a bottle. The females that seek black men copy us to get a black man. Think what your fit, healthy. Think what your fit, healthy blackness at its best will do to their men. Really? You think that you're going to use your black girl magic, death in a bottle, the poison elixir, to snag you a white or other non-black man? You know what, heifer, have at it. Please find you some white pea. Please, white man, take this crazy black man. Please take this heifer, please, Lord. Please, White Zaddy, take the heifer, Lord. Look what it does to their women. Time to become too busy not dating and wanting black men to be worried about what they're doing. In 5 years, all the black men that can't date out will be hating on the black men that can. All because the black women they would date is busy dating and living her own life away from black male spaces. Yes, please tell me what a black male space is. Is it jail? Sorry, black guys, had to sting you. Yeah, you'll still turn up for familial. So black men in your family, you're allowed, according to her rules, her dictatorship, you're allowed to deal with black men in your family. You'll still turn up for familial black men, not the unknown ones. You will stop herd sisters onto black men cocks as a show of loyalty to the black men you want. You'll not mind seeing him dating out because most likely you saw him while you were on your own great date too. Remember, they say we/you, black of all shades is the problem. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Here she goes with that again. I guess she thinks that sounds really intelligent. Black girl magic. Time to take our nothing asses out of black men's spaces, black males, or BM spaces. That's she keeps saying BM, bowel movement, black male, black mamba, baby mama, BMW and no W, bitch made. I don't know what BM stands for, heifer. As I release you, yes, like she's preaching her satanic sermon. As I release you, my sisters, go forth and release swirling black men and their supporters, not by hating or bashing them, but by becoming too busy to care. T-O, not T-O-O, but T-O. T-O, busy to care. Because you're on your own date or just life upgrade. I guess you're going to say just upgraded your life. Here's the end. Am freely choosing, not I am freely choosing to get off this treadmill to nowhere but a dusty land of struggle. Black women, you have a 70% odds of ending up a single mother to a black male kid. 35% more likely to be killed by your black lover than other races of men is like to kill, not are like, is like to kill, not likely. Then other races of men is like to kill their women or you, which is 19% of black men's 35%. Well, 19 and 35 equal what? 54, if I'm not mistaken. If I did my math, let me bust out the calculator real quick. 35 plus 19. Yes, whore, 54. So in other words, 54% of men. What about the other 46%? I guess she's horrible at math as well. Spelling, grammar, math, probably smelling, and a whole bunch of other things. She's also bad at thinking. But anyways, I'm sure she's not bad at stinking. You have a 70% odds of ending up a single mother to a black male kid. 35% more likely to be killed by your black lover than other races of men is like to kill their women or you, which is 19% of black men's 35%. Black male sex is statistically unhealthy and deadly to many black women. See them in the CDC reports online, the Center for Disease Control. You mean where they said that black women have more STDs than black men, but sure, okay, heifer. Most are black men, only black women. That is their statistical reward, and so will yours statistically be also. If two don't, not you don't. If two don't, stop it now. In capital letters. You are more likely to be publicly bashed by a black man than a white is. Ways most white men dare not. Than a white is ways most white men dare not. Let black men bashing and hateful speech against the archetype of the black woman convince you to level up your life and date up or out or both. Remember, he's not here to level up you. You must come fully made to him. So don't let him come to you while he is not. This is all lies. But all lies matter. The fact that you are the only female who must upgrade yourself without help and support frees you to be your own free agent of choice with loyalties to no one but yourself and your archetype. Thank you for your time, reader. Am out of this open ear asylum. You need to be in an asylum. Let me try that again. You need to be in an asylum, you crazy lady. Anyways, y'all, that's the end of the video. I don't really have much to say about it because, you know, I kind of gave my opinion throughout. And, man, I got other stuff to do. Better stuff to do than be sitting here talking to y'all nigglets for another about an hour, you know? But anyways, I think that this woman is absolutely off her John Rocker. I think she's clearly insane. Most of what she said was BS. And then the fact that she kept contradicting herself. And you got to understand something. When you run across people like this who write miniature novels like that, and it's a bunch of just degrading, nasty things, yet she's saying that I'm so, I guess, so bad towards black women, and I desire non-black women and racially ambiguous women. That's what she'll tell you. And then she'll write a scathing comment like that, and it's like, huh. It sounds like you're talking about yourself. It sounds like the pot calling the kettle metal. You know? It sounds like the redneck calling the ghetto. You know what I mean? Like, heifer. You know, she's going to sit up there and say all of those nasty things that she said about black men. But at the same token, she wants to run her raggedy mouth and try to act as if she's this sweet, innocent woman. This great catch that any non-black man will like, but yet you're sitting here complaining about black men. Well, have at it, sister. Go find yourself that pink pickle and make a sour face. Go ahead. Nobody's stopping you from swallowing the calamine lotion. If you want to go ahead and get yourself a pink hot dog and shove it down the back of your throat, heifer, I'm not going to stop you. Trust me when I tell you, I don't want those problems. I'm not ready. No, I do not want a woman like you. You were clearly insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. And thankfully, I took my time with this outro because I remembered something. Now, I made you nigglets a promise. I know that you're used to your mama or your daddy telling you they're going to pick you up and not showing up. So I don't want to leave you Negroes hanging. Of course, I'm just joking. I'm not trying to sound like this heifer. This Aunt Ruckus ass heifer. Basically, I said I was going to mention her 2 YouTube videos, right? So let me go ahead and type her name into the YouTube real quick. Let me find her name again. I had closed that up. Let me go ahead and find this here. Her name. Okay, here it is. I'm going to type it in. Rukia Black Blazer. Try to find her YouTube channel, so that way I can tell you the names of her videos, and I'm going to tell you what they're about. as I had checked them out. Was it yesterday? Oh, wow. She has a playlist. A playlist of videos called Cognitive Confusion on Display. And the first video I see is my Amara La Negra video. Amara La Negra, straight hair, hot singer, looks perfect with any hairstyle. Hashtag love and hip hop Miami. LHHMIA, actually, to be technical. So my own video is right there. First video on her playlist. Wow, look at this. She has other videos by black men on here, including a video by Professor Black Truth and the Young Turks. She has an Azealia Banks video. Azealia Banks drags Cardi B and RZA. That's a Thought Crimes video. Let me see. An Ann X video. Cynthia G is the female Tommy Sotomayor of black women. I'm going to have to check that out because that's actually true. That's a fact. I'm sorry, y'all. I just came across this right now. Arceli 6102. How these other races raise their people to be racist and how they keep their supremacy. Okay. News magazine with a Z. Rich couple berate a poor family in line at Walmart when a brave stranger steps in. News magazine, I guess .com. Well, it says .c. Let me see. Black women ban up. Oh, that's one of those black man hater channels. Black women should never blindly support them. Black men ban up. Posted another video. Man follows woman for 2 blocks. See what happens next. Pranked. I don't know what that's about. I never heard of that. But the fact that she put one of my videos on this stupid playlist, I think she's been a fan for a long time. Anyways, she has a video called Taboo Loving. It was a video she posted in 2017. And it's a video of black women and white men. It's a 7-minute and 50-second video. It's posted 11 months ago in the year 2017. Okay? So she has white man worshiping videos promoting swirling. And then she posted another video 3 months ago in 2018 titled My Rant on Matriarchy and Patriarchy. So here's the thing, right? In that video, it was really all over the place. It was really dumb. She was essentially saying, the gist of it, if I remember correctly, it's like a 16-minute and 11-second video. And she was basically saying, you know, people who keep track of history were digging things up and hiding the fact that different cultures worshipped women, and they wanted to hide that fact to keep a patriarchy going. That's what I got from it. It was a really dumb video. Even though if you look in Egypt and other places in Africa, as well as other places, there are goddesses. In Greece, there's of course the Greeks stole their goddesses from Africa and made them white. But at the, you know, like how Venus is Isis, you know, the goddess of love or whatever. But at the end of the day, you guys, in different cultures, they do worship goddesses. What in the world is she talking about? She's saying that they don't. First of all, I'm a man. I'm not a god. Just because we live in a patriarchy doesn't mean that I get worshipped as a man. I definitely don't. In fact, I get shitted on everywhere I go. People don't want to F with me because they see my brown skin and they're like, oh, you know, I know how those people are. You know, when they just think negative things about me. And there's a lot of propaganda out there thanks to the media, you know, the meds and whatnot. The media, they know what they're doing, you know. They're out here, you know, being black magicians. Not that I'm trying to say anything negative about being black. I mean, dark magic. I'm not dark skin. I mean, let me stop. If I start talking about metaphysics and esoterics, people are going to get mad. They're going to think I'm saying one thing when I'm saying another. I guess that's why the Freemasons call you guys the profane. What? I'm a profane too. F a Freemason. Now that was profane. But anyways, y'all, before I start digging into behind the Masons, because that's not what this video is about, I'm going to save that for another time. Alright, nigglets. Let me know what y'all think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog and Instagram. Hit that notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. Looks like a bell. Once you click that button, you'll be sent alerts to be notified when the videos get posted. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify. Let me know what you think about this crazy heifer below. By the way, guys, see anybody running around social media claiming Meat Magazine is a blogger? It's not true. They're a liar and the devil. I'm actually an entertainer. Okay? I'm not as entertaining as the sheer madness of this heifer. I'm going to post her videos on my blog underneath this one. However, I am entertaining nevertheless. But remember, guys, remember, okay? You have to comment just like this woman's words made me vomit. She made me have to vomit. You have to comment. The reason why, because you've been listening to me for over a minute. And excuse me, I'm so silly. Anyways, an hour, 4 minutes plus, almost an hour and 5 minutes. If you devoted that much of your time listening to my senseless ramblings, you owe me a comment, damn it. The world owes me something. And what you owe me is a comment and a thumbs up. You may not ever be able to see the thumbs up, but I see those thumbs up on my side. I know I see the thumbs up and the thumbs down, okay? And you don't want to know where I stick those thumbs, but I need your thumbs. I need them now. Give me your goddamn thumbs and comments too. They're appreciated. I appreciate you. And for the record, listen, man, I am hashtag Team Pretty Girl. This woman is participating in the hashtag War on Pretty. How is she doing it, meat? The reason why this woman is participating in the war on pretty is because this woman is unattractive. Obviously, no pretty girl would act like that. No pretty girl would write a miniature novel like that, a booklet, a pamphlet, a tablet, and sit up there and just spew all of that hatred and negativity. Pretty girls don't get down like that. That right there is a miggity monster. Now, Jesus, listen. Now, you can go ahead and side with the monster all you want, but just remember, it's a monster mash. A graveyard bash. Now, Jesus, I hope that's how the lyrics go. I hope I didn't mix them up because y'all know I'm slow as hell. But the point is this, y'all. Enough with my tortoise brain. Enough with my retardations. Enough with my flaws. You guys know that I'm extra flawed. And I talk about it all the time. I make fun of myself all the time. I make fun of everybody. Lightheartedly. Because I have a very light heart. Shout out to my aunt. There goes the goddess. See, I just mentioned the goddess that black folks worshipped. All right, heifers? So see, goddesses were worshipped, but this heifer is definitely not a goddess. And at this point, I'm senselessly rambling, and I didn't even drink today yet. It's hella sound like a me and coochie. It's hella early in the morning, and I haven't had my first drink yet. Y'all know I'm on that Tommy Lee, my baby from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And when she gets off of that ankle monitor and she can start drinking again, drinks on me. I'm gonna have a drink with Tommy. She's gonna be my new baby mommy. Now, you may be saying to yourselves, me. How are you going to meet Tommy Lee? Heifers, I don't know how it's going to happen. I just believe in the law of attraction. Now, you might also say, well, me, if you got a girl, why are you talking about having a drink with Tommy Lee? Because she's my favorite model. It'll be a business meeting. But that ain't none of y'all goddamn business. Maybe my girl likes girls in the sign, but that ain't none of y'all business either. Anyways, and I'm not saying that she does. Stacy, don't trip. I'm just being entertaining. Anyways, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify. Let me know what you think about this crazy woman below. Is she as nuts as I say she is, or am I the crazy one? Be honest with yourself. Don't rip me apart too bad, because I'll block you and delete your comment if you're being too overboard. Okay? Be civilized, which I know is difficult for a lot of you nigresses to be. But at least try to be civilized. Alright, my Jesus. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify. Make sure you post a comment, especially if you're a non-black or racially ambiguous woman, because I love y'all. Ooh, because you're just so good. You're just too good. You're just too good. Just so good. Racially ambiguous, big Negro lips tripped over each other again. Racially ambiguous and non-black women in general are just fine as hell. And I'm saying this because that's what she said I believe in. Apparently I'm not attracted to dark-skinned black women according to this thing over here.